All right, I'm going to explain the indicator to you right now. So indicator has basically uh, three lines. This red line represents if the market moves up and touch this red line, you are no longer looking for the signal again. It has become invalid. That spot has become invalid. So we'll call this line invalidation line. And then we have another line which is this blue line here, and we call that our entry line. So basically, it is not, this indicator does not give a sell order or buy order signal. Rather, you only prepare your mind that, okay, probably a bearish move is about to happen or a bullish move is about to happen. So in your own trading archive or in your trading arsenal, you're going to pick your own entry rules. Everybody has their own different entry rules. So you're going to use your entry rules to start looking for sells. And if peradventure you see a sell, then and you're able to enter a sell in this market, then your target should be this green line, which is the target target line. So basically, whatever entry you are looking for, either you go to a lower time frame or higher time frame or any time frame, or you are using candlestick, probably an alarm me or anything for your entry, all you just need to do is that you know that this line should be the minimum targets you should be looking at. Any other thing is not guaranteed, any other spot is not guaranteed, but this specifically point is where we are targeting as our profit targets. And this blue line, sometimes the blue line will show and the market will still continue moving up. It's just telling you that from here, it is expected of you to start looking for sales. It is expected of you to start looking for sales. But if peradventure we see the market break above this red line, then we might ignore this setup because this indicator is basically focused on a particular strategy. So it is not a entry signal or exit signal indicator. Rather, it will only prepare your mind that something is about to happen here. And if we can check some of the how profitable this market is, if you can know the exact place the market will get to, all right, you can easily utilize it very well, regardless of where your entry is. You can easily utilize it to even get higher risk to reward, since you already know where the market will get to, and you can. I'm going to show you different area where the market has been very exceptional and get to where the green lines in both buys and sells. So let me take you through. You can see this one was hit the green line. This buy also hit the green line, regardless. Yeah. Now you don't see signal more often, but the signal are very accurate, like very accurate. Like these are another opportunity. You look for a sell, you will have give you signal around there, and you will have find a way to sell down to this. And you can see that it got there before it reverse. Same thing here, buy before it reverse. So there are sometimes the indicator is going to give you enough space for take profit for target profit target, and sometimes it will be so minimal that how large this target line is. So you can see the market came down, eventually touched the target line, which is here. The same thing for here. This one did not get to the target line before it changed direction. So we, out of like 5 trades, I would say that I was gotten to the target. This was the only one that went against. Let's see another one. You can see from here, the indicator will have tell you that start looking for buying opportunity. And probably you have seen a buy around this area, will have buy up to this place. So let's say you even get a buying opportunity around this spot now, you'll have easily buy up to this place because you know definitely there's higher probability that the market will get to this green line, which is the target line, before it reverses. Let me show you another scenario. You can see a sell, you get to the green line. You can see a buy, it touches the green line. You can see let's see. You can see another buy, it touched the green line. Another sell, it touched the green line. You can see it touched the green line. This 15 minutes time frame, we are going to go to higher time frame to see it. I always advise not to go less than 15 minutes so that you will not get too many noisy setup, but they are still very valid regardless of the setup that you get. So let me speed up so that I can show you others. This is another one you bought up. another setup. You can see another one. It's up to like 10, 12 trade that we've seen and only one loss out of it. So this is a massive indicator that if you have in your archive, is going to help you a lot. You don't even need to think of what to do. The indicator send notification, it send alert. It can also send notification to your phone. It can send notification to your email address. So it is massive. You don't even need to sit before your chart or know anything about trading. The strategy has been coded for you. All you just need to do is find an entry rule or something, an entry strategy that you are going to use to enter the sell or the buy, and you make your target line, take profit should be on the same target line, which is the green line. So you can see how massive the indicator has been, and it has been giving us consistent. You can see we have been experiencing massive wins. You can see buys, it hits the take profit, another buy, it hits the take profit. So the signals are massive. You can see another buy, it is the target line. This is a buy, it did not get there before it bounced. So we have the second loss out of about 20 trades that we've seen, and just 2 out of like 20 lose. So it's a massive, massive entry, and it does not repaint. That's one beautiful thing about the indicator. You can test it yourself. It does not repaint. Now this sell too did not get to target. It went against us. You can see that it touched the invalidation line. So it shows that you should not be looking for anything here again because it has touched it. You can see a buy, it bought up. So this is massive, right? You can see a sell is sold down. It is massive, very, very massive. You can see buy, it bought up again. So I don't think any strategy is as profitable more than this. What you are paying for, what you are looking for, it should not be more than this. So you can see another buy, it just shoot up. You already know where the target is going to be. All you just need to do is look for an entry, just follow the trend till it gets to the take profit. You can go to lower time frame to scale down. You can see a sell, another sell. So this has been massive. I'm going to go to a higher time frame. Let's go to 1 hour so that we can possibly look for a trade setup on 1 hour. All right. Look at trade setup. This one, buy. You can see how it bought up on 1 hour. The same thing it bought here. Let's look for another opportunity. The same thing it bought up to this area. So there are opportunity, and the opportunity are very, 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 very consistent. Like they are very consistent. You can see it took a sell, it touched the validation line. You should not be looking for a sell again. Even with that, it later came down to the target zone. The same thing here is sold here. Look at the market obeyed. Maybe say you said you can just see a single candle touch the target and went its way, but it has already hit your target. So you don't have anything to be scared of. This the indicator is almost flawless. You can see buy and it bought off. So let's go to another time frame. Let's say H4 and see our setup. This thing happened on different currency pair that you wish to pick, different currency pair where pairs that you can see a sell, it got the target. You can see a buy, this one did not get to the target. Let's look for another opportunity. Now you must make sure that I've not on the. You must make sure that when you are going on higher time frame, if you want the indicator to show previous data, you must make sure you change the dates to at least 3 months before the date you want to look. You can see that this is 2021 and we have already exceeded 2021 on H1 time frame. So it will not show previous data that are beyond 2021. So you can just change this to probably 2005, which would be large enough for us to look backward and see possible trade setup. You can see that they are now printed on the chart. We are not seeing them before. You can see a buy. You can see that this guy bought up and he hit the target. The same scenario is sell here. This was me trying to confirm something. You can see a sell here and it hits the target. You can see the target is sold. So this is massive. It does not repaint. You can back test it yourself. It does not repaint. All right. So it's a massive indicator that you need to have in your trading archive. You can see a buy and it hit the target. So out of H4 now, we have about 5 trades or 6 trades that we see now. Only one lost. Only one did not get to our target. This is another one and it hits the target. This is massive. Now let's go on daily. and see how it is. So regardless of the type of trader you are, either you're a swing trader, either you're a scalper, either you're a day trader, either you are a position size trader, there is always a signal for you. All right. Let me remove all the objects. There's always a signal for you. You can see a sell and it hit the target, a buy, it hit the target. All right. Another buy, it hit the target. Another buy here, and it also hit the target. So so this okay, you can see we are already in longer months. So this is another setup here. Another one is sold down and it hit the target. Another one he bought and with this is daily time frame. Once you know that something like this is about to happen and you are looking for another, you can even scale down to lower time frame and use your entry rule and buy up. This is just simple, and you know that if you buy around there, if you probably you see your entry around there and you buy to this area, this is about 938 pips. That's massive. This line is not the entry. It's just telling you that start looking for entry, anything below here, start looking for entry. Not that it is an entry, but this target is constant. Once you see your entry, this is where you should put your target. All right. So let's go to weekly and see if we can see opportunity here. Let me see. Weekly is massive. So you have to download a lot of data. So this thing is very, very consistent, very, very consistent. All you just need to do is know what you are doing, trade well, look for your entry rule personally and scaling. But peradventure, you don't have an entry rule, or you need an entry indicator. We have already coded another entry indicator on our page on MQL5 website. You can download it too. I'm going to send a link to it right here. All right, I'm going to send a link. All right, you will see a link below this video where you can download the entry rule and then use it for your own benefit. So this is a very consistent indicator that you need to have. You just need it. It is necessary. You need it. And then I hope it's also suitable for you. See you on the other side. The link to the indicator on MQL5 is also here. If you want to message me or talk to me directly about the indicator, I will give you a link. My Telegram link is also below the video, so you can chat me up or get a paid indicator of yours. So cheers and God bless.